a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
About set for football now from snowy Cincinnati. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They begin with a run by Smith. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Second down, here's Smith again.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Gonna throw on third down with Herbert. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Throwing on first down, Costa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Smith. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costa, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Smith. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got Smith here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now with Dunbar. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to throw. Costa. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Costa. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Not much there, only a yard. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. Dances by him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw on second down. Costa. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short game.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got a man here. It's Hankerson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Herbert. And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, it's McDonald. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back to throw. Costa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like I use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be a 2nd down. Here's a give to Smith. Busts through the tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Smith trying to run for it. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Smith once more. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Smith. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And his kick here is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustment.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 50, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. But they have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Costa. And this one is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Off play action. Costa rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Costa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They, of course, will decline the penalty and just take the yardage on the completion.
And this defense, they've got to be beyond frustrated at this point, because even when they're grabbing and holding out there, they're still completing passes. If you grab someone...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point forthcoming. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Herbert operating from the red zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Saints again ready to go on offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flush to his right. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
fighting his way through contact.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Herbert on first down now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.